Okay, this video is about knowing when to play the white game and why we feel targeted when when we're not allowed or we're not in a position to play the white game. People feel victimized because they're not allowed to play white. Playing white means starting fast, um, and therefore dominating the play, the scene, your environment. Yeah. If you're not set up to play the white game, don't play it. If you're a targeted individual, yeah, the best game for you to play is the black game. If you play chess, you understand what I mean. It's not about color. Yeah. The black game means you know, yeah, that whatever situation you're in, somebody else is setting the play, yeah, and you're reacting to the play. Yeah. You're not acting, you're reacting. In this world, as targeted individuals, we're not allowed to act. We're only allowed to react. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the acting game, yeah, that's the white game. And the reaction game, yeah, that's the black game in terms of chess. Yeah. Now, recently, I won a tournament, chess tournament on chess.com, bullet chess, 1 minute chess. Yeah. 1 minute on your clock, 1 minute on mine. And if you run out of time, I win. If I checkmate you, I win. And I won the tournament. 600 odd players entered and I won it. Yeah. Most of the time, I was playing black. Yeah. So to win when you're playing black should be our main concern if you're targeted individuals. You're people who are not allowed to play. Let me speak up a bit. You're people who are not allowed to play white. Yeah. So you're going to feel victimized if you don't know that. Knowledge is power. Once you know you're not allowed to play white for one reason or another, yeah, you play the game that's appropriate to you. That's the reaction game. And we're not talking about reaction. There's more than one way of reacting. Protest is a reaction, granted, yeah. But that's not the only way to react to situations, yeah. Bitching and moaning is not the only way to react to situation. Violence is also a reaction, but that's not the only way to react to situations. Bitching, moaning, and being violent are not the only way to react to to the situations. You should be looking for opportunities when you're playing the black game. Yeah, we can complain, we can be activists, but those are not the only things that we should be doing. Yeah, we should also be looking for situations that we can win in. Yeah, so if you're a targeted individual, it could be that they selected you to be the loser in life, but obviously you don't want to feel like a loser in life. So if you've chosen to, if you've been chosen to be the loser, they'll do everything in their power to make sure that you can't play the white game. If you try to go into um, uh, selling, it says so in the Bible as well, Revelations, no one will be allowed to buy or sell unless they've taken the mark of the beast. So you're not allowed to be a successful businessman. Yeah. But you can get success as a businessman from playing the black game. But it's tricky. I haven't figured it out. Otherwise, if I did, I'll be a millionaire right now. So that's what I'm going to spend my time trying to figure out. Everything you do, yeah, if you've been chosen to fail in life, they will even employ the system to make sure that you end up being a failure in life. And there will be other failures around you who agree to being failures, and they also agree to try and keep you at the same failed state that they're in. Yeah. So when you are playing the black game, you have to be aware that there are some other people who are playing the black game who accept failure in their life, that they will always be down for one reason or another. Nostalgia, poetry, some dumb shit. But If you're always playing white in your head, yeah, playing the black game, it's got nothing to do with your color. It's just a way of approaching life that is appropriate, that fits the situation you're in. Where I live, I'm not allowed to touch any woman. Yeah. If they see a woman talking to me, the community starts rushing towards the scene to deter me, basically. Yeah. But I still managed to fuck 2 women from playing the black game. Yeah. So, and this is in the Bible as well. Abraham went to Pharaoh and he told him that Sarai was his sister, when he bloody well knew that she was his wife, to avoid getting killed. But he was playing the black game. He wasn't allowed to look like he can have woman. Yeah. So, because in Africa we're all like that. In Africa we don't know how to play the black game. We only play the white game. And you see, when Europeans came to conquer Africa, they came with a black game. The only way to conquer Africa is to use the black game. The Arabs taught them that. They went to our rulers and kings and they bowed down, they kneeled down, they started off, oh, how are you? Oh, your majesty. They even prostrated themselves on the ground. The black game. And once they had gained the trust and confidence, then they brought in the white game. They caught them by surprise. So Europeans are better at playing the black game than Africans. But Africans are better at playing the white game than Europeans. In theory. So it's not about color, trust me. Yeah, so if you're not set up to play the white game, but you still feel victimized when you can't play it, yeah, okay, you can bitch and moan about it, but that can't be the only thing that you do. Yeah, you must also actively be engaging your mind in trying to find ways of you getting what you want, what you deserve. Yeah, my motto is, death is what happens when you stop trying, and those who are trying to put you down don't carry on doing that, and they carry on doing that, I should say. Yeah. So we got to play the black game if you're a targeted individual. Yeah. Which means you're reactionary. You're reactionary. You react to get you start off by reacting, and eventually your reaction will turn white. You know, like the Europeans when they conquered Africa, they started off with a black game and eventually it became white. Yeah. So it's kind of the same approach if you're a targeted individual of whatever race you are. Yeah. Don't let your ego get the better of you. Yeah. Like here, no one knows that I've dated 2 women here. No one knows. I'm not allowed to be seen. I'm not allowed to be one of those men who's seen with women, who's seen as having everything. And this, black people victimize me just as much as white people. In my black community, I'm one of those black people who's not allowed to be seen to be anybody. I'm not allowed to be seen with women, not allowed to be seen having anything. In my own black community. Yeah, and white people obviously feel the same way. Okay? So that's why I don't make it about race. You see? But just because I'm not allowed to be seen with women doesn't mean that I can't get laid. It just means I got to do it more covert. Yeah. With us, it's more of a Romeo and Juliet story than the stories they have. We kind of like, you're star-crossed from the beginning. So I'm only looking for women who understand that we're not allowed to be seen together. There's even women who go through this. The women who are not allowed to have relationships. They're just not allowed to be with men. Yeah. Because of some politics. They're not allowed to play the white game. When you're in that situation as a woman and you're in that situation as a man, do your thing, but don't let anybody know about it. You cannot live in a separate world. Yeah. From this side, the Almighty looks black. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm having to play the black game and he's with me through that. Yeah. You know, I'm not saying it's not with me when I'm playing the white game, but only when it's appropriate. When I'm playing the white game in my head, the Almighty is with me through that. When I'm playing the black game out here, the Almighty is with me through that. Yeah? Because it's a David and Goliath thing, and you're David. Yeah? So I just wanted you to, as targeted individuals, your frustrations, definitely right now, they they they're running around like headless chickens. Try and look for opportunities, but just know that just because they're fighting each other doesn't mean that you're allowed to play white. They will stop fighting each other to make sure you don't play white. Yeah, that's the status quo has you as somebody who's not allowed to be anybody. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can't get what you want in life. Just stop trying to show people it. Yeah, you got to be more covert. Yeah, because you're playing the covert game now. You know, I've enjoyed life. I've enjoyed women. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to have one. There's people who still think I'm a 40-year-old virgin. Yeah, and they're happy in their life when they think that I haven't, no one woman's ever come near me. They're happy in their life, and I leave them in their happiness. Yeah, like the dopes that they are. Yeah, but I'm getting mine. You see what I mean? Yeah, and I'm not. I don't rush. I don't date women who like to be seen. I like everybody to see who are playing the white game. I can't date a woman who's playing the white game. Yeah, I only date women who are playing the black game. Whether it's I'm on the side, yeah, or I'm the main game, but nobody knows about it. I only played women. I only dated women who are playing the black game because that's the only game I can play. The Almighty gave us the black game. We can all play that. But only certain people in this world are set up to play white. Some of them are born with silver spoon in their mouth and privileges that we don't have. Yeah. So just bear in mind that we play the black game because that's the only game that we can all play in this life. I'm out.